Hey guys, this is Parker at MXT. Just wanted to make a quick little video explaining the bone tool and how it's a zero loss fitting and that you don't have to overfill your chambers to get the desired pressure. We've heard that people have been under that impression and that's not true, so we'll show you how. So here we have a cutaway top view of a TACR cap. You can see the Schrader's already inserted here. So what the bone tool, when it's inserted, it screws in like this, and you can see this O-ring. It seals before it depresses the Schrader valve and opens the valve. So you have a seal here before the Schrader valve is open. When you screw it in all the way, then the Schrader valve opens and the pressures become common between the air pump and the inside of the chamber. So here we have the bone tool all the way inserted, and we're simulating the air pump and the bone tool inserted, and let's just say that it's up to pressure. So as we unscrew the bone tool, you can see the valve core close right about now. So the valve core is fully closed. So the pressure inside the chamber is what the pressure was on the gauge when you started taking the bone tool out. And it's like that because this O-ring is still sealed right here. And it's not until the O-ring comes unsealed that you will hear the rushing out sound. And that air that you hear right there is the air between the bone tool and the air pump coming out into the atmosphere. So there's no loss in the chamber itself. So here we're going to demonstrate with a little mock cylinder representing the high pressure chamber model in your air fork. So before we start that, I'd like to preface that with a recommendation of always keeping the bone tool installed into the air pump. We recommend this because it's easier on the rubber gasket inside the air pump itself if you don't remove it and install it a lot of times. So here we've got the bone tool and the air pump installed into the TACR cap, and we've got the pressure set at 100 psi. I'll show you the pump 1, 2 just to prove it. So let's say this is the pressure you want your chamber set at. We're going to start unscrewing the bone tool, and you're going to hear a sound of air rushing out from the fitting right about now. So the average person would think, okay, I just lost pressure in my chamber. But the air that you heard rushing out was the air that was contained in the bone tool in the line going up to the pump. And we can prove that by showing you that the pressure stayed at 100 psi inside that chamber. Okay, so let's say you just arrived at the track and you want to check your pressures before you go ride. So you take your bone tool and insert it into the cap to check your high pressure chamber pressure. Tighten your bone tool, you look at the gauge and you see 90. You automatically think, okay, well overnight, I checked it last night, it was 100, but now it's at 90. Well, I guess I'm losing pressure. Well, that's not true, because before you screwed your bone tool in, you had a certain quantity of air inside this chamber. When you insert the bone tool, that certain quantity of air starts to fill this volume as well. So you have the same quantity of air filling a larger volume now, so naturally the pressure is going to drop. So in this case, to make sure you have 100 psi, you'll just repeat the process we showed earlier in the video and pump it back up to 100. And now we've got it at 100. And when you release your bone tool, as we showed before, your pressure is going to stay at 100. PSI. So in conclusion, our A48R and TACR systems combined with our bone tool are in fact zero loss fitting. So you just need to trust the pressure that your gauge is reading before you take the bone tool out, and that is going to be the pressure in your chamber. So if you guys have any other questions about our products, just shoot us an email or give us a call and we'll be happy to answer those for you. Thanks for watching.